speaking of strong winds, we are bracing for that this afternoon and into the evening, John.
Yes, we are. They are going to be picking up, Jody. Right now, just not too bad as you start things off. Even starting to warm things up a bit more. We have the cloud cover overhead right now, and that's going to stick around for a good portion of the day. Still keeping an eye out for those stronger winds, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts or greater. That is going to be the speed of a baseline severe thunderstorm wind gust. So we are going to see non-severe thunderstorm generated, but still the strength equal if not greater as we go into this evening, overnight, and for tomorrow morning, especially for the northern half of the state. Snowy and windy by Sunday, and then bitter cold moves in as we talk about the start of the new work week, talking sub-zero wind chills. So yeah, don't put those winter layers too far away. South winds right now starting to gust up a bit. Right now, sustained winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, even some a little stronger than that. Gusts are starting to climb to around 35 to 40 miles per hour. Still going to increase throughout the rest of today. Bringing in some warmer weather, though. We're back in the 40s and 50s. Still lingering some 30s farther north, but we are all going to be climbing as we go throughout the rest of this breezy to windy afternoon. Gusts around 40 miles per hour, but we got to talk about some rain chances as well. Notice clouds overhead for a good portion of the day. Scattered showers expected pretty much along this cold front that is going to be passing over us pretty quickly as we go into the overnight hours and into about mid to very early Friday morning. But overall, look at these numbers that we have by 2 a.m. We're talking 50 up to around 60-mile-per-hour gusts. Even could see that around midnight as well as this front passes over. Then it's going to be pushing off to the southeast as these north and west winds are still dominant going to 5 o'clock. Still a chance at around 55, even close to 60 miles per hour by 5 o'clock, but winds are weakening deeper into tomorrow morning. By 8 o'clock, more manageable, around 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts will be expected, and then even calmer as we go deeper into Friday. Now, what's ahead after this wave of very strong winds? Area of low pressure kicks off over the Great Lakes. Saturday, we're looking at some light snow to light flurries moving in, especially for the northern half of the state. That's not going to be lasting too long. Afternoon, it's out of here. The next system that we really are monitoring closely how it develops as it gets closer. Area of low pressure, Colorado low, dipping to our south, passing, going over Chicago as they typically do. What this is going to bring for us, strong northeast winds. It's talking about another 50 to 55 mile per hour gust possible, and also the snow chance. It's going to be back with us, and then after that moves out, it is going to be cold going into Monday. What this is going to bring over parts of the state, that's going to be a combination of a little bit of ice in there potentially, but also you see that shade of purple. That's going to be a possibility of heavy snow. It is favoring Minnesota, Wisconsin area with very strong wind gusts, blizzard-like conditions. Still could fill in to Iowa, so we're not out of the woods yet. As this system gets closer, we'll have more confidence on where it's going to track over and where it's going to lead to that heaviest snowfall, but travel impacts, plan around those as we go into Sunday and even possibly lingering into Monday with those strong winds. Still possibility of blowing around some of that snow that falls, but the cold really digs in Monday, Tuesday, warming up Wednesday into Thursday.